Hello everyone. Today we are going to talk about database. So why we want to talk about database? Database is like things, anything you can store it in some form, whether you can store it in functional form, relational form, and other kinds of link forms or some other kind of tags. Okay, so any form you can store data. Okay, links, everything is stored in some kind of database. So database is a kind of thing where data is stored. What kind of data is there? So some kind of information storage. Okay, that is a kind of relative information storage. In the sense like how it's related to each other. Those kind of storage is what is called database storage. Okay, I have installed an app called Database Designer. Now I haven't talked much about database. There are different kinds of database. First, you have to know uh, what is a database. Database is like a kind of like book archives. If you go to a library, you have a book. Okay, there are thousands and thousands of books out there. So you store all the information that kind of book, or some kind of information or related information in the science. Like if you have one book like mechanics, and you have another book on the same topic, so you relate those two things to something. Okay, then you for mechanics is related to physics, so you have what is called a hierarchical structure of data storage. Okay, why we want to talk about data storage in case of artificial intelligence? Because artificial intelligence sometimes, even the artificial intelligence things, they work on neural nets, so the network storage is there for them to work on the network storage. Every time it gets updated and things like that. Okay, previously in case of like say if you are taking a flight or something like that, they used to have some kind of database. How they put the database is like say name of the person, what time he is leaving, what time he is coming in, what time is the flight, which flight he is taking, those kind of information. So if you want to put all the flight information in one kind of chunk for a particular person, then you have for one person you have put in a full kind of information about him, and you are going to link that with the flight. Okay, so what he is doing is a flight, and that flight is linked with money. Money also is a kind of database. Okay, so you can link all these things to form, this is called a relational database. One is related to the other. Okay, but databases part information, and each part information is linked to the other one, and then that forms a huge database kind of thing. First thing you have to know what is a schema. Schema is like a kind of visual thing. Okay, visual kind of database. Okay, schema is the first thing that is developed. Okay, so whenever you, there are different kinds of database. Already told you, it's like one is object oriented database, then you have relational database, then structured database, then table type database, some random database is there, then you have linked database, then you have so lookup. It all depends on how to look up for that particular set of information. So that is the thing. Okay, say if you have a book storage, you have not stored in the form of a kind of you don't need a complete object oriented kind of thing, but you can store a book in a particular kind of format, and you just archived in a certain thing, and you want to keep a link of all the books, what kind of books, and a little bit of information on the book name and things like that. So that is a small tag plus a link, that's all. So the small storage amount of storage necessary is not huge. Okay, if you store object oriented kind of things, then you need a huge amount of storage and search and lookup. But these search and lookup can be speeded up just by the kind of links they have and things like that. Okay, so there are different kinds of database. Already I told you that object oriented database, linked database, structured query language, like kind of structural query language. This is kind of structure. Like if you want to do a building, you have what is called a window. Window means it's a kind of structure. Okay, and if we need a door means it's another kind of structure. So those kind of a door means what is the size, the related things, what is the size, what is the kind of wood that is made out of, all these things is stored in one complete package kind of thing. That package thing is called a database. Okay, that is one kind of schema. Schema is the kind of thing that is stored in there. Okay, so window is a schema, door is a schema, bricks is a schema. Then those kind of like different kinds of objects have different kinds of schema. Schema is the kind of like how the things are stored within the things. Okay, how they are stored within. That's the kind of schema. Schemas are like usually used in any kind of database. Okay, that is the basic design principles of database design. Okay, then you have query language. Query language is a kind of different thing. Okay, on the database you can work on certain queries. Queries means asking questions. Okay, questions like so if you want intelligence to be improved onto that particular database design, then the number of queries and related links just goes on exponential, and sometimes they are fine tuned. Okay, immediately they give out some of the answers. Okay, say if you are playing a chess game or something like some kind of intelligence is there, that intelligent design is immediately you have a table and you can just dump it straight away and then you can just win the game. Okay, that is a kind of database where it is intelligence is stored as a kind of data and things like that. So that is quite different. Now we are going to talk about the database designer. So just open up this thing and then find out what is in there. So I have created, they have example structures, relational. So today I wanted to create a relational vessel structure. Okay, vessel is a kind of like any kind of vessel. It can be ship, or it can be a boat, or it can be a tabletop, or whatever kind of vessels, and the vessels and utensils and things like that. So those kind of things. Okay. So now I am going to. This is the thing which says now I want to add a database. Okay. Now it says what are the things. It is the name of the structure. It says what is the kind of name. Say I say leaf. Leaf. Okay. This is the name of the structure. Okay. Leaf. Okay. Okay. Leaf. The name of the structure is leaf. Description. Okay, you have to give what is the description. It is a kind of tree or tree formation. I say tree formation. Formation. Tree formation. Okay, so that is the kind of things that I'm going to store. Okay, now I give the things. Okay, three formations. So there are things which you want to select. Okay, first thing is there are different things you can select. Okay, SQLite. Okay, SQLite. Okay, a small kind of SQL, or MySQL, or PostgreSQL, PostgreSQL. Okay, this is the three kinds of SQL. SQL is just a much structured query language. So how the way you are going to query the things. Okay, okay. The light is something is object oriented kind of query. Something is like Postgres is a kind of company which works on relational. MySQL is done by Oracle, I think, or SQLite is done by some other company. So MySQL, you can say to any one of those relational databases. There are different kinds of companies working on database, like IBM works on a different kinds of database, Oracle has a different kinds of database and things like that. So we select one of them. Okay, so I'm saying MySQL. Okay, now I'm going to save this database. Okay, now I've got a leaf. Okay, now this is the kind of structure. Now I already created some kind of vessel and things like that. Okay, now I want to show you what is there in the vessel. Okay, let's see what is there in the vessel. Okay. Okay, let's see what is there in the vessel. There's nothing in the vessel. Okay. Now we go into relational vessel structure. Okay. Now I have already created some of the things in here, and I want to show you what are the kind of things I created. Okay. Now this is one of the structure. Okay, vessel one, tie. Then I selected the table header color and things like that. So these are ship. It is called a ship. So the vessel type is ship, and it is a numerical quantity, and it's a sales department kind of thing. Okay, so now I added all these things and things like that. Okay, now I'm going to show you how I created these two tables. See, these two are tables. Okay, these two are tables. Tables means where data is stored. Okay. Now I'm going to show you how those things were created. Okay. Now that is what we are going to do. Now I'm opening up the leaf. Now I am adding the database. Okay. Now it asks for what kind of table you want to create. Now add a table. I say, okay, what kind of what table one? Okay. Uh, so table one. Table 1. Okay, now what is the description of the table? It asks. Okay, now we go in there. It a table description. Okay, so it's a kind of like money. Okay, money. Okay, that is the kind of description I want to give. And now table header or color you can choose or add now. Okay, now so add row. Now we are going to add row. Okay, name of the table money. Name is somewhere some guy's name is like Giri. Okay, Giri or something like that. Giri. Okay, name is Giri. Type is like kind of integer. Then size is around 20. Okay, size is around 20. Default value is 5. 5. Okay, default value is 5. Okay, description. What is this description? It says, so you have an integer type of size 20. Default is I am initializing as 5. And what is the name of the name? If it is given a name, then it might be it's a kind of like say you can say instead of saying name you can say dollar. Okay, that's a better thing. DOLLAR dollar. Okay, now that's the thing. So I have given a type called dollar, integer type, and size is around 20. Default value is 5, and description conversion. Conversion. Now I am choosing the color. Now what is the color? Some kind of colors you can choose for the table type or how the table is displayed. Now there are other kinds of info. This is the kind of info you should see. First thing is PK. This is called primary key. Then allow null. Allow null means you can make it 0 or something like that. Sometimes it can be void. The key can be just not related at all. So that is called. So if it is related, then you have primary key. If it is not related, just it can have 0 value also. Then it is not related key. Okay, unique key. Unique key is like if you have a special key which is very unique. Okay, let's see. If we take a class, if you say girls, girls is a kind of primary key. Okay, some kind of primary key. Okay, unique key is called what is called as particular name of person like like Sarda, something like that. So unique key is that particular name of the like Rosie or Rosie O'Donnell or like Trump or something like that. Those kinds are called things are called unique key. And the general key is like what is I think that is called the primary key. Primary key is like I told you already, like boys and girls and things like those sort of things. Auto increment, you can increment. So if you want to increment, so then you can do an auto increment, and then the foreign key. What is a foreign key? Foreign key is something like if you want to export a particular key to something else, to another department. So first thing you are creating tables. So we are creating tables one over one class, another class, another class. Okay. Now teacher is related to what is called a foreign key. So when you create the table, you have to give the foreign key as teacher. So if you want to create that kind of a link, then it is called foreign key. Okay, do you understand? So we'll say the primary key. So we are selecting primary key. So we are done it to the primary key, the reference table and other things are. Now we are going to save the database. Okay, now we have saved it. Okay. Now we saved and see here the table 1 is created. Now this is a database, some kind of table, and it is related to something called money. Okay, and it has primary key as dollar. Primary key is dollar, integer, 20 conversion unit. So this is the table we created. Okay, this is one of the tables of many things. Okay, now I want to give us just this is just an example. Say similar way, you can create another table too. With here we have given money, there you can give something else, and then you can relate those two. That is called a relational database. Okay, so we saw example to structures, relational vessel structures, vessels, and leaf. These are the four kinds of example things we'll see. Okay, now we see the example structure. Okay, this is much better for you to understand. First, we created, first a class, a table was created like student to course. Okay, that is the table that was created. Now we are given student ID big int. Okay, course ID. So there are two things. Students are coming to a particular kind of course, so that is student to course. Okay. Now student ID is what kind of student ID? So every student who is coming to a course, student ID is the main thing, and then course ID, which course he is going to take, that is the kind of things. Now for a particular student, see the link is going in here, and that link is the key to the other one. Okay, so student, and then you stay in the table with users like student name ID, name, and other things. So the courses have got different kinds of things. Courses like big int. Okay, it has been given name, where child description. Okay, so from student to course, you have two relational strings going on, one for student, another for courses. Within the course, teacher to course, and student to group, and from that groupie to class is there, and teacher to course to teachers. Okay, so these are all related. The links are all created. No, those kind of links are all linked to each other. Course ID is linked to course ID here. See, there is a course ID here. Here is also course ID. So those two things are. Now we have a course ID here. That is also related to course ID here. So three things are all linked. Okay. Now student begin is related here. The student is related on to the students also. So it is linked here. So student is related to student group also. So that is also linked here. So groupie is a groupie is also that is also group ID is used in the student. So that is also linked. So that is the tag which is used. Similarly, class of big int. Okay, class ID also is there. Teacher ID is separately different. Okay, teacher ID, teacher bigger. Those things are on separate thing. Course ID is course ID separately. Okay, group ID, group ID. So these are the kind of relation forms that you can create. So I want to zoom in so that you can see, have a better look of these things. So this is how a relational database is formed. Okay, now I told you about how the links are working, what kind of things are there, what are the different structures we can read. Just a simple table where everything is right there, and just for data entry, that is also called a database. Okay, simple data entry is called a database. Okay, now the different types can be given in, and then the relational database is if you want to query a particular thing and ask for things, then it is called a relational database. Okay, so each one has got different kinds of data stored in a schema kind of thing. This is called a schema. Schema is the whole structure. Schema is the whole structure of the database. When you have a structure of a database, it is called a schema. Okay. The items within the database are all linked or related. That is called a relational database. And you can query a particular thing, that is called a structured query language. You have to use a language to query. Get me all the students who are going in for course ID computer with course ID computer with teacher some name. So those three things are linked together, and that particular student ID gets the student ID means it will get the student ID. Okay, so this is called relational. Number 1, number 2, number 3 keys are used to get the final key, and that final key is displayed on the terminal from the pulled out from the database and then given out. That is called a structured query language. It is just a pulling from a structured query language. Is a language which is used to pull out things and then say what is the answer, things like that. You given a query and they have a query language. Okay, how to use the query and things like that. So those are all different kinds of things which I don't want to use right now. So I just gave you what is the database structure. Mostly things like Google, Oracle, and those things like flight department, traffic control department, police department, so some kind of like government department, all this thing, school department and other things. Those kind of people use all this kind of relational database. So today we saw relational means something related to each other. The data is related to each other. If the data is not related, for to a house, a tree is not related usually. Okay, so tree is a different kind of database, and house is different kinds of database. Those two are not related, but that is called independent database where the structure is stored separately, but you can relate them. Like if you want to put a tree in the front of house, then you say that those two things are related. So if you want to house, if you have a house, you have a tree within inside, so that is called a related kind of thing. Then you say the relational database. Okay. So for now, what we saw all the relational kind of things. So there can be object oriented. There are other things called real-time database. Real-time database is like every few seconds the database gets updated by itself. Okay, so like satellite communication and other things, these things are called database, stored in the form of database, but it is fast changing in the sense like it works only on real time systems. Okay, so every 5 seconds, every 1 second, every half second the data gets updated. Like if you get a flight department, for sometimes the tickets are sold, sometimes the tickets are not sold, so you don't have to do touch anything. The data gets stored, it might be stored forever, you don't have to touch anything like that. But in case of real time database and all, you have to, it gets updated within us. Every second it will be changing, like a intelligent machine or intelligent machines and other things. So those kind of things are like pretty fast and they change very fast. So those are called real-time database. Then you have structured database. Then you have what is the thing I told you, table kind of database. So there are different kinds of database. I already told you. AI database. AI database is like CNN and other things. The network structures are stored. So that network structured kind of things are called CNN database. Okay, that is where AI works on. Okay, usually like what kind of things you want to do and things like that. Okay, now let's see what are the other things which we can do. So we have done all the things how the database works. Now I'm going to go have a particular look at one particular thing which we want to see. Okay, that is very useful. Okay, so I just wanted to see how it was. I don't know where the thing is right now. Okay. Okay, this is an easy database, another kind of database. Okay, this is another kind of database which is used. That is called intelligent database. And most of the things are like MobiDB and all these things are all related to database only. Database already think some kind of structure you want to store. Some of the things like web apps and other things, they already have a standard structure. Say if you are starting up a company, you don't have to go and do all the data entry, create a database, all these things. So the database is already, see, Easy Income Manager app. This app, if you install, it has all the database related to Easy Income or something like that. Okay. So this is like I would say company database. Oh, I don't have any of the company database. Okay, I just wanted to see what kind of database it is there. If some kind of things you have to create, sometimes you don't have to create. Okay, standard database available. Say for a school, you have a standard database already linked all the stuff and it is ready made available. So you can just take out the app and then install it straight away. School app. So you get a database inside straight away. Okay. So CRM, I told you all it's a kind of database. CRM is also a kind of database. For companies, they use CRM. This is Cogbento. This is another one which is called intelligent database. Okay, they come under intelligent database. I don't know how they use it, but I don't want to go in there and then find out what is in there. Okay, so now I go into something else which I've already installed and wanted to say what is in there, those kind of things. Okay, I wanted to bring in those kind of things which we can use. Okay, it's a cognitive database, network database. Okay, now we go in here, DBMS database model, like DB client. Oh, there are even with the database, you have a server client model. So, okay, that I already told you. You can query the database using a server and client model also. So, how database is stored in the why server client model is like if you have a flight department, one flight is taking off from here to some other place, then there they have one database, and this database has to link to the database and sync. So this is servers usually use client server database. Okay. Now structured query language, I told you SQL is the one which you can use structured query language. Okay. I don't know where is the intelligent database. I want to see some of the intelligent database. I don't have any of those here. Okay. Let's go back. Okay, now we go back and find out where the things are. Okay, now I have it here. Okay, let's see what is in there. uh, okay, so this is the one I wanted to check in. Okay, so this is the kind of things which I have created. Okay, this app is called, what is this app called? Okay, DG base. This is the kind of database which is in there. Okay. Now send diagram, show diagram, send, save all, open. I say open. Free rapid info knowledge. Okay, allow. Yes. Or knowledge base. This is called a knowledge base modifier. Do you want to save the changes? Yes. Okay. Yes. Okay. This is called a knowledge base. Now this is called a knowledge base. Okay. This is a knowledge base which is said. What is it? This is a kind of app which is used knowledge base. So if you want to store all the particulars of your home, nearby houses, nearby restaurants and other things, this kind of database is used. See, here they have jotted out the name, like this is your home. Say this name one is your home, then you can use the thing and then use it. Okay, say name one is your home, name two is another home. Then this is your shop, this is your hotel, or this is your restaurant, and this is the road you take. So the road also can be stored, and direction also can be stored. So this is one kind of database storage. Okay, see how it is stored and things like that. Okay, that gives you a structure. So this is the kind of directional database. So if you see one of those things, then you can give, see, reference displays the degree diagram and things like that. So these are the kind of things. So I don't want to take a complex thing into this right now, but see this table up there on the top. These things, these are all created by database. This complete thing is stored within the database, and that is why it is coming out. Okay, this is called knowledge builder or something like that. Okay. Okay, this is called, what is called? This is called free info rapid knowledge. Okay, free info rapid knowledge. Okay, that is a kind of database which I have installed. Okay, that particular database which they installed, it's an intelligent database. Okay, so you should know what is an intelligent database. Intelligent database, like it stores all the information related to you. That is called a intelligent database. Okay, let's see rapid info. Rapid info. info data. Okay, this is the kind of thing which is there, but I don't know where to store. This kind of this is kind of Zozo, Zuzu. Okay, this is the kind of thing. Zozo. Okay, let's see. Similar apps, then I can play. So this is a kind of see this one. Okay, data science. Okay, ML guide. Okay, this is data science. Okay, which don't download. So these are all related things. You can look up the things straight away and then get all these things. Data science and things like that. Okay, data science is a kind of like intelligent database where it is used data is stored in an intelligent form. Intelligent form relational only, but it has got not. It is too complex. That is why it is called intelligent kind of things. Okay, so a complete table or listing is stored. Okay, those kind of things. Okay, if you look into it like Hadoop, SDFS operation and things like that, those kind of environment and things like that. Okay, I don't want to. This is called big data analytics or big data scientist, data analyst, problem definition, data collection, and things like that. Okay, this is called. These are called all the terms used in database. Okay, what is the data? First is big data analytics. It's a kind of database where you go because you have huge data and data analytics. Okay, the data analysts and data scientists also there. Uh, Ordinary big data analysis, this is a problem. Data collection is the kind of thing which is used. Okay, data collection is if you collect all the data, that's called cleansing data. Means you removing some of the data and keeping it. Data exploration is like what are different kinds of data is there. Visual exploration. Okay, this is the kind of things. This is the kind of things which they use. So most of the things are worked on mattress database and other things. Okay, now we are done through. Right now I told you what is the database, how intelligently data can be stored and how it works basically. It's just a storage, that's all. Just like a library has books, it's got a storage like that. You have all the other things stored in a particular format and things like that. Okay. Uh, this is not coming in, so I'm just checking in where it is coming in and things like that. So whether it is available or not and things like that. Okay. I'm checking for other kinds of database, intelligent database. Now these are all not available right now. So just write, okay. So now you got a basic idea what is the databases, how it is used, what are the structures within the database, what are the different types of database, what is an intelligent database, how intelligent database is related to relational database, how it is related to ordinary database, ordinary database, like table manipulation and things like that. So these are all the things. Okay, what is a schema? I told you schema is a structure. What is the languages that are used basically for SQL, PSQL, and all the things again with different kinds of languages used for a database. Okay. For now, it is okay. It's over.